the first time on TV, he accepted to speak about himself with only the truth and no taboo. Everything you always wanted to know about Guillaume Kera without daring to ask that and more, it is now on 100% magazine. Good morning, everybody. You're on 100% magazine. Today, the TV show is dedicated to an incredible man, almost unknown, but that you have certainly perceived the performance in the audience of X Factor last year on M6. The proof in image. Here. He was also the guest star of Musée au Musée Bas at the Saint-Foy-les-Lions Theatre. Of course, he got there an incredible success, and he's currently preparing a new show for next June. But who's that guy? To answer this question, we were in live with him from his home, the truly place where we live. Hello, Guillaume.
Hi, Dimitri. Hi, Alexander. Jeremy, thank you for the help. That's nice. And sorry. Hello, Mrs. Poulet.
We're so happy to receive you today.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry not to be there in person, but I have so many projects that I couldn't come in person.
No problem, it's already an honor.
Oh, thank you.
So, let's begin.
Yes, but before starting, I would like to say that I prepared well this interview, and I asked all the planned questions to my friends, my family, and all my acquaintances.
Great! We will have an overview of your personality.
And this is the goal, and it will be more objective.
I'm sure you are not conceited.
We know.
So, could you introduce yourself by quoting your main qualities?
This is easy. Everybody is quite agree. First of all, I'm respectful. I'm also peaceful, and I take care to the other. And furthermore, I'm always, and I said always, in a good mood.
What? You're never upset?
No, never. It's one of my best strengths.
Even if someone is getting on your nerves?
No exception.
I can't believe it.
But I have many drawbacks we will see later. Otherwise, I also heard I am self-confident, spontaneous, funny, and volunteer.
I was said that you were a hard worker.
A hard worker? No, absolutely not. This was definitely a lie.
Okay, well, then I will just add honest to your qualities.
No objection on that point.
And which one of those bright sides could be strengths for your future career?
In general, and I quite agree, people answer that I am really determined if it is something I'm keen on.
And if not?
Then it is the answer of the next question.
Oh, then maybe other points?
All my quality will be useful. I mean...
And I guess all your drawbacks are concerned.
Exactly. But speaking about that, wait a minute, I'll be back soon.
Guillaume? Okay. That was unexpected. It's the joy of the direct. Okay, is somebody here? Where is Guillaume, please? Please? Okay. Why nobody answer, please? Oh, okay, good. Guillaume is back. Okay, connection.
Surprise for you.
Yes? What kind of surprise?
The presentation of myself couldn't be complete without introducing you my parents. Thanks to my parents in the world ever.
Okay, let's do it.
So, this is my mother, and my father, Jean-Pierre.
It's a pleasure to know you. I take advantage of the situation to ask you some questions about your lovely son. Your son is about to enter the professional life at the end of the year. Do you have any concern about his future career?
Guillaume has a good variety, but sometimes he doesn't pay enough attention to important details. I think about money, for example, which is far from being useless.
That's right. He has to consider the difference between work and hobby.
Maybe it's a matter of maturity.
Probably.
But that's not the only problem. He doesn't know yet what will be his future career. He still hesitates, but he can't be a student for life.
It's time to take a decision.
It's so cute. But I thought he would become an engineer in computer science.
Well, it's not so easy. Computer science is interesting, but I couldn't do all that all my life. That's the reason why I would like to combine it with education or teaching. Being boys could open me new ways. I'm still young and it's hard to make a definitive choice.
Yes, but take care. Education is a great work too. But you have to be more self-confident and don't hesitate to share ideas. Communication will be important whatever you choose.
She's right. Learn everything you can. Even if you don't find it interesting, move, talk, and discover new things. Be curious.
That's really good advice. Maybe Guillaume is not as perfect as he told us before. Thank you, Françoise and Jean-Peter, for all this precious information.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Well, it was a really good surprise. I'm sure that, like me, you found his parents lovely, no? Let's continue the TV show with Guillaume in direct from his bedroom. That was a pleasure to speak to your parents.
I was sure you will love them. They're just perfect.
And the audience too. I'm wondering about your future career. What people suggest you to pursue as a career?
Except being a little genius in computer science.
Yes, maybe people who knows you were imagining another destiny?
That's right. And to be honest, no one is thinking computer science is for me.
And what do they suggest you then?
To have a commercial aspect for one of them. And also boys could, but I think it was a joke.
Is that all?
No. What is amazing is that they all respond the same thing. I should pursue a career as a primary school teacher.
Really? You already thought about it?
Yes, working with child is one of my dreams, and this job would suit me well.
Maybe a reconversion to come.
Well, we will see.
And what job will you never do?
A static job, sitting behind the desk without moving.
It's perfect for a future computer scientist.
And my friends really know me and recommend me not to become a proxenate.
Oh, they are really, really good friends.
You think too?
And what those friends would say to recommend you for a job?
Some would say, he's a boy's good, sir. And you really know how to manage an activity.
Probably his good colleague.
Obviously.
That's right, it could be determinant.
Some would insist on the fact that we can trust me, and I'm volunteer, as I already said in my qualities.
Yeah, these qualities are more and more rare.
Oh, yes, with where is going that incredible word?
In a trap. But that is not the same. Maybe you should go to your future job interview with some friends.
Certainly.
I'm sure they could help. I'm really curious, and I would like to be sure you will find a job. Then what activity could you imagine to improve yourself and being more competitive?
Pony on loan. To develop balance and this particular muscle.
It's kind of polo.
No, crazy. It's totally different. This is not the same philosophy. In polo, you are just on a horse to put the ball in the adverse camp, whereas in pony on loan, you have to communicate with your pony, to feel the pony.
You have to be the pony.
Exactly.
Notice me if you subscribe to club. Could you trust me?
No problem. I could also practice activities to improve my communication and my image, but it seems far more boring than pony alone, though I think I have already made my choice.
I know what you mean. Unfortunately, it is soon the end of this interesting conversation.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
I was so comfortable there, in my bed, in pajamas, in the middle of the class. It wasn't one of my dreams.
Yes.
I think I will enjoy it a little bit more.
Yes, but I would like to continue.
This is not every day that we can listen to music in classroom.
Yes, it's
So
great.
Just a while.
Guillaume, please, be with us. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I know it was a good idea. Please, Guillaume, with us. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. That's too good.
Yes, maybe for you. Okay, I hope you didn't want to pursue a singer career.
When I was young, but I changed my mind.
I imagine. So, I guess you also asked people if they had a personal advice to give you. And what did they answer?
They answer me not to hesitate to do things without any barriers. I'm not spontaneous in every context, you know.
Probably in order to be more adaptable.
Yes, this will help a lot. And more generally, to trust myself and consider things to the right values.
Alright. Thank you very much for all these responses to our wonders. I will see it better now.
That was a pleasure, and I'll be back whenever you want. Almost if it is to speak about me.
I'm sure of it. We wish you good luck for your studies and also for your future career.
You're welcome. See you soon in the back of the class.
Goodbye, Guillaume. Well, I really think this moment will stay in the history of television. I hope you learn many things about that great guy, and I give you rendezvous last week for a new report with Cindy Sander. Have a nice week, everybody.